You can't just go take nobody's life. Somebody who not doing you nothing, just take their life. That's my only child. I don't have no other.
His confession basically was stated that he woke up yesterday morning and decided he was going to kill someone, and decided that that was going to be the day.
A New Orleans Police Department employee who was driving for Uber in her time off was stabbed to death by a passenger on Thursday, December 8, 2022. The suspect was arrested, according to authorities. Yolanda Dillion, 54, picked up an Uber passenger in New Orleans and drove to the adjacent Jefferson Parish, according to the parish sheriff Joseph. When the ride ended, the passenger stabbed Dillion repeatedly before leaving the vehicle, according to officers. Someone reported the stabbing to authorities just before 3 p.m. Thursday, and sheriff deputies found Dillion wounded in the vehicle in a hotel's parking lot.
Yolanda was 54, a breast cancer survivor. She lived with her mom and was one step away from getting her PhD in sociology. She was driving Uber to make extra money for tuition costs and all the Christmas gifts for family and church children. She was on an Uber run, and JP Sheriff Lapinto says she picked up 29-year-old Brandon Jacobs and dropped him off at the Travel Lodge in Harvey around 3 o'clock Thursday. As they pulled in, he just stabbed her from the back. You see him walk away. The next person goes to get in the Uber and sees the crime and runs back in for help.
She was taken to a hospital where she died, according to the sheriff. A suspect was arrested at that same hotel within an hour of the stabbing, and the suspect admitted to stabbing Dillion. The suspect also recorded a video, put it on social media, of the incident. He is now being charged with second-degree murder, according to the sheriff's office. Dillion was a financial budget analyst for the New Orleans Police Department and worked as an Uber driver in her off times. The police department's fiscal unit is taking the killing of Dillion pretty hard, and also stated that she will be dearly missed. Dillion also was the caretaker for her mother. She was her mother's only child. She cooked for her mother, ran errands for her mother, washed clothes for her mother, and now her mother is left without the person who takes care of her.
When your child leave in the morning, you expect to see him come back,
Edna Dillion is living with cancer. Her only child, Yolanda Dillion, was everything to her.
She took very good care. She made my groceries and cooked and bought everything, She paid all my bills and things. So he just left me with nobody,
Uber is said to be extremely disturbed by this senseless attack, according to a company spokesperson, and stated that their thoughts and prayers are with Yolanda's family, and they have reached out to the family to offer condolence and support, and they are actively working with police in the investigation. The suspect is being held without opportunity for bail, according to the online Jefferson Parish jail records. The suspect also said that it was Uber's fault because he just was going to kill whoever came. So he had no issues with this lady. He didn't even know her. He just had it set up in his mind that when he had an Uber, whoever was driving, he was going to kill and record it. This is beyond hurtful. It's very sad to think that you don't even have to be a part of anything. This tears me up inside. This woman who worked for the police department, who did Uber part-time in her spare time to make extra money because she took care of her mother, was killed just for fun and games. The fact that somebody's mind thinks that that is okay and to record it, it is very sad and troubling. I pray we can do something different. I pray that some serious change comes soon. It's bad enough that people are killing people in domestic situations or in street situations or arguments, but you can't even go to the store, you can't go to church, You can't take a Uber. You can't go to school. You can't go to the mall. You can't go to the movies. There's so much going on. So we have to stay vigilant and aware and speak to our own children and those around us and have those talks. Make sure your family members are doing okay and friends. Check and see where people's minds are at, because we have to get people like this off the streets and the help that they need, because this is a dangerous, scary thing. So please keep her family in your thoughts and prayers, and remember to stay woke, because things change quickly.